A gestalt is an organized whole. When you look at something from a gestalt point of view, you always wonder which is the figure and which is the background. Usually they show you a picture like this and they ask you, can you see the old woman? And now can you see the young woman? Yes, I can see them. So what? Usually the only thing I get is that they try to look smarter than me. Let's try and get some clarity. Say you are a group analyst and you have been assigned a group. Your group is part of this system made of different objects that represent systems on their own. So now the figure is the system as a whole and the background is the landscape. Now let's meet your group. It is that pink sphere down there. Let's go there. Now the group is the figure and the rest of the system is the background. Why is it interesting? Because by getting so close you can see that your group has a boundary. You can see the members inside, these colorful people in it, and you can also see the connections with the rest of the system. You see these yellow pipes? These connect your group to the rest of the system. This is the group as a whole. Now let's get inside and meet the members. If you focus on one of them, now that becomes the figure and the background is the group as a whole. From here you can see the members individually. You can observe them. You can see that some of them are more transparent, or they have some transparent part. It's very easy to see through them, like this one, and some of them are really hard to see through. So why is Gestalt a useful concept? Because, well, you can always change point of view to observe different things. So say you want to know more about an individual member, you get close to him or to her. That's the figure you choose, and you can observe that individual. But what about the relations within the group, right? If you change your point of view like this, you can see, for instance, that some member is closer to somebody else. That might tell us something about their relations. Or, for instance, what about this green member over here? He seems to be very far from everybody else, and also he seems to be just half inside the boundary of the group, and it is exactly on the connection with another system, maybe another group. So it might be somebody that has just joined the group, or somebody that is leaving, or maybe somebody that has been struggling to fit in the group. There's something interesting here. It looks like a representation of the group. Let's get closer. This is called the group in the mind. Let's get inside. You see, again, we have changed our point of view. Now the figure is the group in the mind, and the background is the mind of this member. See, all the members are represented in it. But there is a very interesting difference. Let's change again our point of view. Look, You see the yellow transparent on top. It is really on top. And if we see it from above, it is also in the middle. So maybe this guy thinks that the yellow guy with a star on his head is a kind of leader in the group. And look at the poor red one. He is on the bottom and he is really in a not dominant position. So maybe this guy sees the red guy as a loser. In conclusion, look at how many layers we have gone through. The individual in the mind, the group in the mind, this, an individual within a group surrounded by other individuals, and then the group as a whole, this, and then the group within a bigger system. How many things have we spot at different levels? So what is the figure and what is the background? You can choose. It depends on what you want to see. That's the beauty of the Gestalt.